Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video, although I am cheating a little bit. It's Saturday. On Saturdays, I drink something off the shelves behind me. I call it Cellar Saturday. And yeah, this is a newer beer to me, but it is from 2020, so before it just sits on the shelf for a while, I'm like, you know what? I definitely want to review this. I'm going to do it now. And it's a huge beer, and I'm hoping that it being 2023, that from 2020, this has had enough time to certainly do the things I want it to do. So I love regular Chocolate Rain, had it a few times in my life, and this is like the big version. So still pronounced Chocolate Rain, but different spelling of rain. This comes in at 21% ABV. It's a double barrel-aged imperial stout with cacao nibs and vanilla beans. It's from the Bruery, obviously. Like I said, it's from 2020. When it comes to big barrel-aged stouts, Chocolate Rain takes the crown. This elevated version of Chocolate Rain was double bourbon barrel-aged with even more cacao and more vanilla. Already laid to rest in wood for over a year, these hand-selected barrels earn the right for a second round of aging. Made with the finest of ingredients, including Colombia, Tamaco, cacao, and Madagascar vanilla, you could say this bottle is suited for royalty. Sorry, they have like little flecks, like specks that look cool, but towards the bottom they were a little bit more concentrated and mess with being able to read the last part. So anyway, really excited. I find myself with. I've just been so busy with a day where I have literally no responsibilities at all. I have no chores I need to do. Actually, my wife and youngest are away. Our oldest moved out about 6 months ago. So it's just me, Bruno, and the cat. The cat's name's Howl. Me, Bruno, and Howl. So other than like keeping them alive and myself, I have no responsibilities. So I'm like, I'm going to open a huge beer and just sip this throughout the day. And I could think of no better one than this. Proper glassware. If you're interested in anything from the Bruery, as always, since I signed up, they have an affiliate link that they gave me where if you want to order anything from the Bruery, you can. Same price to you. I get a kickback, which helps with the channel, and that'll be in the description box below. So, pretty darn black. A little bit brown in there. Not a ton of head, but given the ABV and adjuncts, I'm actually surprised there's that much. Oops. It's too expensive of a bottle of beer to be spilling any, dude. All right. Well, anyway, it does have legs, so I proved that. They have a little bit of a brown tint. No surprise there. No lacing. No surprise there. Short version looks exactly like it should. Let's get into the aroma. Big chocolate. Actually, okay, so a good amount of chocolate vanilla. The chocolate is awesome, though. There is so much going on, and it's definitely one of those experiences where it's not one note of chocolate. I'm getting brownie, I'm getting fudge, I'm getting Hershey's chocolate syrup, I'm getting just like cacao powder or cocoa powder. The vanilla is nice. It's when I say soft, I don't mean like I'm not getting enough of it or whatever. I just mean vanilla can be used, in my opinion, to like soften some edges sometimes in beer. Maybe that's true in baking as well. I actually don't know, but you know, it has the vanilla, and then it kind of has, this like softening quality without being a dampening thing, which is kind of cool. Oak. I don't know if for double barrel aging, it makes sense that I get the oak. I don't know, confectionery sugar. I don't know how much bourbon specifically I'm getting, at least in the aroma, but like the double barrel aging worth of oak is there without being too oaky. There is it's not an ethanol alcohol thing, but there is a spirit alcohol. I could tell you some things. It's like, it doesn't smell like a rum or something. You know, it doesn't have that kind of spirit, but it also doesn't anchor me to this is obviously a bourbon, double barrel aged bourbon specifically. But man, I'm like harping on stuff when I should just be saying, like, it smells delicious. And it smells, it has what it should in terms of like what the bottle says this beer is. It has that in the aroma for sure, except I'm not getting hit with bourbon. But everything else is there definitely as much as I want it to. And it's just a little stouty as well. So yeah, it smells really good. Let's get into taste. Cheers. That is fantastic. Okay, so whatever, I'll talk about it for a sec. if you watched that, what was it called? Technically, was it whatever? It was triple barrel aged Black Tuesday, and it had a little bit of time on it, so I thought it'd be fine to drink. And luckily, it was like a smaller bottle. That was tough, and I wish if I go back in time, I would have aged it longer. I wish I had aged it for like 4 or 5 more years, you know? So I was a little nervous. You know, it's 21% alcohol. It's double barrel aged. That one was triple barrel aged, but this one's double barrel aged. Coming up on 3-ish years, somewhere depending on when in 2020 it was bottled and all that. It's currently 2023, so like let's just call it 3 years of aging. Okay, was it going to be enough? Also, with the adjuncts, I don't want it to go too long because I want those to fall, you know? So I was going to this beer a little nervous based on that. Was it just Black Tuesday Grand Reserve or something might have been the name? This is exactly what it should be. Okay, so like this, I'm having no regrets opening it too early or too late or whatever. Like, nope, I am totally happy with what I'm sipping. Taste follows the nose quite a bit. I do get a little bit more specifically bourbon in the taste, which is nice. But you're getting all that chocolate complexity. You're getting the vanilla, not overly heavy-handed. It does like round edges and things like that. It is somewhat there, which I appreciate. You know, it's funny. I got talking to Keith and Katie from 93 Lumber when they were up recently about me being the vanilla police, which is totally true when it comes to beer reviews. It's like the only thing that I'm like, I want more vanilla. And I think I've said this in other videos, but like I don't actually gravitate towards vanilla when it's, you know, time for a dessert. Like I love chocolate. I'm you know, chocolate-based ice creams, chocolate cake. Like I love chocolate, just eating pieces of chocolate. And I just think it's worth knowing that because this to me is shining with a bunch of different kinds of chocolate. Just like the aroma, you get the brownie, the fudge, some of that Hershey's chocolate syrup. There's some darker chocolate elements as well. So you are getting a lot of really cool chocolate notes. A little bit more vanilla, a little bit more bourbon in the aroma now. Could be because it's warmed up a little bit. Could be it's on my palate, so it's easier to perceive. Could just be in my head. Who knows? But definitely more of that stuff. It smells so good. There's nothing off-putting. Like every little thing you're experiencing in the aroma specifically right now is pleasant, is good, is what you want. It's so, man, it's so good. For 21%, it's not crushingly boozy. I'm serving this at 55 degrees, so not a lot of coldness to mask that alcohol. You know, you can tell it's a big beer, but not 21%. So well done there. You know, this is in that Black Tuesday realm. They have a couple different of these big stouts they make. This is not that syrupy or more syrupy, more viscous stouts that they make. It has some, you know, like it's good, but it's not like when I say the Hershey's chocolate syrup, it's not the viscosity of that. It's more of the taste of that, you know. But maybe that extra barrel aging, there's a little bit more viscosity than I think of when I think of these beers. Yeah, I mean, I can't sing the praises of that aroma enough. I want a candle of that. Yeah, some of the wood, oak tannins for sure. Helps draw out that and the alcohol helps draw out the beer because it's relatively sweet. It's very desserty without ever being overly sweet. That, the more I'm sipping on it, the less of the fudgy brownie notes and the more of, I'm not saying that they went away completely, but it's less of that stuff and more of the other kind of chocolate notes that I've been talking about, especially the dark chocolate notes, but still some of that Hershey's syrup. And you do, like I was saying before with the aroma, you do get enough of the stout, just generic, this is a stout, you get that. But it is hard to fight through the double barrel aging and the adjuncts too, you know, I mean, to be real. So yeah, to me this is a huge winner. I'm so glad I got a bottle. Maybe I wish I had gotten a second bottle. Whereas like with that Black Tuesday, again, I think it's just Grand Reserve. I wish I got a second bottle only so I could age that one long enough where I would enjoy that beer more. Didn't hate it, but like it was taxing at times. Whereas this one, It's all delicious. All the big stuff they did to it lands. It's not taxing at all. I will gladly be sipping on this the rest of the day and keeping Bruno and Howell alive. Don't worry. Very little. If you didn't, it's funny if someone heard me say that and they're like, "Wait, I fast forwarded the beginning of the video. Like, what are you talking about?" Well, go watch the whole thing. And again, if you want to order anything from the brewery, in the description box below, I'll have my affiliate link. Does not charge you more at all. I get a kickback, which is nice. Helps the channel. Once you're done doing that, comment. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check my Instagram and Untapped. No Hype beer reviews at both those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.